How I ranked #1 on Google, my proven SEO strategy for business owners. Have you ever wondered how to get on the first page of Google search results? Here in this video, I'll show you how I did it for all my 4 businesses, and I'll go step by step. Here's why you should listen to me. In 1999, I started my first business in high school doing SEO when SEO was not even a word. Yes, you heard me right. I was using Yahoo when Google didn't even exist at that time. It was barely starting up. And I used SEO to get myself extremely rich clients that at that time were using dial-up, Net Zero, and AOL. Fast forward. After I graduated college, instead of getting a job, I took the ultimate risk. I decided to live in my car to decrease my expenses and take a risk starting my moving company using a strategy with SEO. What happened? I ended up having a multi-million-dollar business with 5 different locations, just starting out with $100 without borrowing any money from the bank. How did I do it? Through SEO. Now, fast forward to today, I've SEO'd my book as I'm an author on bicycle flipping. So I'm going to show you that I'm currently coming up page #1 and sometime the very first listings on Google search results for these keywords for my bicycle flipping book course called The New Flip. Now, if you type into Google right now, bicycle flipping course, bicycle flipping books, learn bicycle flipping, and even bicycle flipping, you'll notice that my website is coming up #1 or in the search results, and sometimes very first. Now, this website is very, very new. I've only had it for 3 months. And in 3 months, I was able to achieve what I've been doing for over 25 years through SEO. To get the same results in your business, you must understand some of the basic SEOs 101. So let's go. #1, keyword research. This is very, very important because many times we're looking for a keyword that has nothing to do with generating leads or generating revenue. For example, if I would have targeted a keyword in my own business when I am selling bicycle flipping books, okay, if I would have targeted a keyword, let's say bicycles, I may generate a lot of traffic. But the odds of those people wanting to buy a book or on side hustle is very, very slim. So it took me a significant amount of work and energy to get a keyword that's going to generate me maybe 0.01 of a sale. Instead, what I focused on were long tail keywords that focused on buyers versus visitors. I'm not looking for visitors. I'm looking for people that are ready to pull on the trigger for my book, in this case, bicycle flipping book. So therefore, I targeted long tail keywords like bicycle flipping course, bicycle flipping book, learn bicycle flipping, and there's so many other ones. But my primary keywords were bicycle flipping course, and with not only with the S, without an S, not only with book, but books too. Okay. The next thing we want to do to be able to rank high is by providing great content. Now, back in the days in the 2000, early 2000, people used to say on the forums that content was king on the SEO forums, and today is still true. So this is why it's very, very important that you optimize your website with keyword-rich content that is not black hat, is white hat. When I mean that, you're not trying to spam the SEO because you don't want to get penalized. You don't want to get in the sandbox, okay? So some of the techniques to use to help your website come up is provide quality content on your main website. For example, in my moving company, I would optimize all the pages on the website to be able to rank for the keywords that I wanted. For example, in my moving company, I had a location in Dallas, Houston, Austin. So I wanted to come up for the keyword Dallas movers, Austin movers. Houston movers. And I was able to do that, and that generated me millions and millions of dollars because the amount of people that were coming, not only residential, but commercial. When someone typed in uh, keywords like Dallas Moving Company, Houston Moving Company, Austin Moving Company, Fort Worth Moving Company, I was able to once again rank high. And so, two ways to do that is one is on your on-site pages. For example, on my moving company, I would optimize the About Us page, optimize the service page, optimize the Contact Us page, optimize the home page. So these are strategies called on-page SEO, making sure the titles and tags are correct, making sure the meta tags have great descriptions, make sure you're capitalizing on the header tags and subheaders, and you're really optimizing your images, making sure that your URL path are correct. For example, instead of like having some generic page name, if I was trying to rank, for example, Dallas Movers, my homepage, after my homepage, I may have a page called Dallas Movers. And the URL path will be, for example, drmove.com / Dallas Movers, which exactly is one of the keywords that I was targeting. So making sure that your URL path is exactly the same as the title and your image optimization and so on. So those are some tactics you can use with your on-site page, and that takes quite a while because it's not something that anyone can learn. Anyone can learn it, but it becomes an art. You see my kids' drawings. I love it. I think it's beautiful. But some people will say this is very, very boring because these are 4-year-old, 5-year-old kids, right? But someone that has a lot of experience can make this painting look beautiful, right? So SEO takes a lot of work, and I've been doing it for over 25 years since the beginning of the internet with AOL and NetZero. So on-site is important, but there's also other techniques called off-site SEO. Off-site SEO, one of the things is you want to build a lot of links, backlinks with authority websites. For example, when I was in the moving business, I would have my moving company, drmove.com, be backlinked with a lot of authority directories that were for moving or transportation or relocation. At the same time, I would get backlinks with a lot of educational universities. I would contact their webmaster and say, hey, would you give me a link? And I'll give you a link. And that was the story, because it's a lot of manual work. You have to reach out to a lot of websites that are connected to you, that are related to your business in one way or another, and have them that are ranking high, have them link back to you. So it takes a lot of footwork off page to the SEO. So one of the main important thing is to make sure you're building a lot of good backlinks to your website. Okay. Another way to build backlinks is again through like social media. Put it on Facebook, put it on Pinterest, put it on Instagram, and just linking back. Another good way is to go on forums and answer questions, make sure your URL, your website domain names in there in the signature. Go on other forums like Reddit, Ask, Quorum, and all the other stuff that I'm probably not pronouncing correct, and build links with them. So there's multiple levels of doing back link building for your offsite. Okay. Other important consideration or technical consideration. For example, this is very, very important, and this is why I got burnt. When I had my moving company and stuff, I had my own servers. I had over 100 domain names. I was using SEO. I was doing SEO squatting. I was doing all this stuff to generate free leads. So I had everything like that. But then, as I got older and whatever, I went away from that, and I started using, uh, web platforms like Shopify, and that really killed my SEO, because one of the technical problems with Shopify is that their website speed is very, very slow, and Google penalized me, and for 6-7 years or something, I was totally being penalized because I wanted to go the easy route. In a sense, I've now moved myself back to Linux hosting, which is extremely fast. I went myself back to WordPress, which is extremely fast. And so having the right speed, having the right hosting company, there are a lot of hosting companies that'll sell you, $5, $10 hosting, but they're very, very slow, and that's going to penalize you. So my suggestion is definitely get a fast hosting company. If you don't know, I have my own hosting provided for you if you're interested. Look below. The other thing to consider is, your ability to optimize for mobile, because if your website is clunky and it don't load fast on a cell phone, on an iPad, then Google's going to penalize you, because 50-60% of all the traffic today is on mobile. The other important thing is that you got to make sure that you create XML sitemaps, and you create basically sitemaps, and distribute them through all the different search engines out there, because there's really not one. But I'm focusing on Google because that's the king cobra in this equation. Okay, the other thing that's very, very important is to realize that SEO is not a one step process. SEO is a wave of process. Okay. For example, for me, the very first thing I do is I go do the on-site SEO optimization on my page. The next wave is, I'll wait and see, what the results are. The next wave is I go do some more on-site optimization, and I'll put in keywords into the content more to rank after seeing where am I ranking from. While that's taking place, the next wave is now to do off-site, off-page SEO strategies like link building, and so on and so on and so on. So it's a multi-step process. On an average, Google has gotten amazingly fast. They now have what's called instant indexing, which means that you get indexed in a couple of days. However, to truly get a good index in your website to be in the Google search result, that's what I mean by indexing, it will take 3 to 6 months, guys. Okay, so it's not a fast process, it's an art. Okay, it's just like painting. Some people can just paint like this, and some people can paint because I have so much experience, and I do have a lot of experience, guys, in this. Like I said, I've been doing this since 1999. I've SEO'd franchisees and franchise owners. I've SEO moving companies, real estate brokerage. We buy houses, real estate investors, restaurants, personal trainers, gyms, chiropractors, surgeons, doctors, attorneys, many different moving companies, many different moving company brokerages, like relocation brokerages. So I have a tremendous experience in ranking. Now, if you're interested in getting your business ranked, I've just given you exactly what to do. It takes a lot of work, but if you want me and my team to do it for you, I can help you with that if you're interested. There's a link below. Click on it, and I'll be happy to help you if you're not interested in doing it yourself. I've already shown you my results for my business. I'm a refugee to America. I started with basically nothing, and what made me millions of dollars is SEO. When there was not even a word called SEO, because Yahoo was king and not Google. And eventually Google came over with their algorithms and took over, and SEO became even more important. And throughout the years, I believed in SEO like you wouldn't believe it, and it has helped me go from living in my car after college to becoming a real estate investor, owning a real estate brokerage firm, buying rental properties, having multiple locations for my moving company, without ever borrowing money from a bank. And what really fueled my business was free leads, because I spent almost zero money in marketing just through SEO. Okay, so if you're looking for an OG in SEO, I am it. Now, there's a lot of people you can get it for a lot cheaper in India, this and that. Trust me, I've tried to outsource to those guys in the peak of my moving business, when I had it for almost 15 years, 7 years into it. I tried to outsource it. Guess what? My website got banned because of bad tactics. So there are tactics out there that can hurt you. I've gone that route, paid $400, $500 to guys to in India, Pakistan, Philippines, and I tried many different ones. And at the end of the day, I got burned. Okay, even though I know how to do it, I didn't want to do it for my own businesses after a certain amount of success that I had in my life because it takes significant amount of work to do it right. So if you want it done right, go to My Real Estate Dojo. There's a link below that says SEO, and I will work directly with you to help your business rank higher, get free leads, because it's all about generating free leads for your businesses or almost free leads. Okay. If you're interested, click the link below and I'll see you soon. Peace.